Kia ora, koe Smith aho. Nā mai ki te whare, welcome to the House. On paper, question time is a pinnacle of government accountability, when Parliament, wielding the authority of its leader, the Speaker, exerts its constitutional supremacy over the government. When MPs ask tough and sensible questions of ministers and receive thoughtful, reasoned replies.
But with respect to the definition and the semantics of different words, maybe it's just a rhetorical flourish, a bit like whether we're going to work with the Te Pāti Māori or not.
Does she take responsibility for the loss of 10,000 jobs in Wellington alone? And is that the real reason why she won't stand in a Wellington seat?
Oh, no.
Question time is when MPs request details of government plans and receive specific and useful information.
When will the gas tax first be added to people's power bills?
Well, Mr Speaker, I do not agree with the premise of the member's question. The impact of our policy will lower power bills for New Zealand households and businesses.
There were variations on that question to try and find a phrase that might elucidate a starting date, but no indication was forthcoming. As the baseball great Yogi Berra once said, in theory and practice are the same. In practice, they are not. While question time is often frustrating, it is a lot worse in an election year. In an election year, the questions are even more pointedly political, and the answers are as well. Actual answers are few and far between, except to patsy questions, and as you might expect, those tend to accentuate the positive until it gleams. None of this is new. Election years are always like this. Today, most of question time was about just one of two topics. That unemployment has reached a 10-year high.
Is part of her economic plan that 165,000 New Zealanders want a job and can't get one? No.
And the plan to import gas by ship, and for the cost of that transition and infrastructure to be added to power bills.
Why has his government decided, in the midst of a cost of living crisis where power bills have already increased by 12% in the last year, to impose a guaranteed extra cost on New Zealanders' power bills to increase our fossil fuel dependence?
We're not doing that.
Arguably, no new information or insight was offered on either topic, but you can tell that MPs have returned from their damp beach holidays raring to go.
Does she stand by her statement that, quote, New Zealanders have worked incredibly hard for economic recovery, unquote? If so, when will she work hard for it?
Yes, Mr Speaker, and can I ask that we be gracious? Because while I question her policies and while I question much of her party's philosophy, I do not question her motivations or her work ethic. The problem is she's been working on a capital gains tax, and that's the wrong problem.
That's enough.
Is the highest unemployment rate in a decade a sign of a growing economy?
No, as I went through in the first audition for this question with Barbara Edmonds, what is signs of a growing economy is 15,000 more jobs being created in the past 3 months, more people increasing their hours, increases in the number of job ads, increases in the intentions of businesses to hire people, forecasts of increased growth and lower unemployment.
Yes, it's an election year. Just 270 sleeps to go. You've been listening to The House. It's a whakarango koe ki te whare. This program is produced with funding from Parliament's Office of the Clerk. Matua.